Last mission. Final boss mode.
So our last and our final preview is it's one of the fight cards for Memorial Day weekend. One of them we'll do next week, but this one we're going to talk about is a fight that we feel that the champion needs to have. Of course, I'm talking about WBC lightweight champion Devin Haney. He's putting his belt on the line against Jorge Linares. And now, obviously, the biggest knock against Devin Haney seems like the division is kind of leaving him behind. Ever since Teofimo,
AKA they're freezing him out.
I wanted to be nice about that shit, P.
I won't be nice about it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, ever since Teofimo beat Lomachenko clearly, and he did. He's being paraded as undisputed, which he's not, unfortunately. And the reason why he's not because there was so much fuckery with the WBC and how they handled the franchise or whatever bullshit. Teofimo is not undisputed. He's lineal, yeah, sure, he's the lineal champion, but he's not undisputed. So unfortunately, they're kind of making Devin Haney be like he has a GameStop belt, which is clear enough.
Yeah, because some people will argue that Teofimo is undisputed. He's not, but some people will argue that.
Yeah, and then obviously the fight that would make him, is he face Haney. But I know Teofimo right now is getting rid of his Mando, who's the Mando for two of his belts, and that's fine. He's more than welcome to do that. How he moves after that is another thing. So Devin, unfortunately, he's been stuck, and then some of the other high rollers didn't want to fight him, like Ryan Garcia, who has his shot, won't fight him. He's bullshitting for a lot of different reasons.
Ryan Garcia don't want to fight nobody though.
Yeah, he don't want to fight, but he especially doesn't want that belt. He especially doesn't want that to be a legit champion. That's for damn sure. So unfortunately, Devin has been forced to fight, fights that don't necessarily raise his profile. Like the aforementioned his last fight out against Yuriorkis Gamboa, which was a fight that was criticized by everyone, especially if they watched it. Good Lord,
rightfully so. No one forced him to make that fight.
No, you were right. I didn't like Tank Gamboa. I sure as hell ain't gonna like Haney Gamboa.
I'm gonna shit on Caleb Plant Truax.
Yeah,
this is fair game.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately with Gamboa, and this is a term that most of us, I think, someone brought it up on Twitter. No one wants to see any sweet sciencing for 12 rounds. That fucking term kills me. But that's unfortunate. That's how it was. Gamboa wasn't knocked down. I don't think he was really hurt like that. It was not a good fight to watch.
Yeah, you don't sweet science past it 20,000 fucking Gamboa.
And it got shot on because Haney said he's going to knock him out quicker than Tank and this and that. So I think a lot of backlash was because of that too.
Yeah.
Just like you don't fucking be sweet science and fucking Chris Arreola at heavyweight right now.
Facts.
Or fucking Derek Chisora.
Super facts.
I'm sorry. When you get these type of fights, you're supposed to make a star-studded performance and boost these niggas.
Right, and fun things too is like another thing that I don't understand about Haney is people call him a feather fist. He's not feather fisted, people.
Nah, he's not.
The man is
damn hard enough.
The man has a 60% KO ratio. Like, he hits hard.
He had one of the kills of the year in 2019. I think was it more? He had a KO of the year a couple years ago.
Yeah, Moran. Yeah, the Antonio Moran fight. Yeah, that was the most vicious one punch guys I've seen in a minute. Dude. And then after that, he broke some of these orbitals. So he has
like a temperament. Like you gotta want to punch hard sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, even when he was younger, he handled the aforementioned, Juan Carlos Burgos too. Like, that fight I had some criticism because he hurt Burgos in that fight, but he let him off the hook. So
yeah, and Burgos is tough, as you all seen it.
Yeah, he's extremely tough. So it's like, it's not Haney can punch.
It makes the win look better now.
That's true.
Remember, Burgos hurt fucking Rocky Garcia in like You weren't seeing Mikey Garcia get hurt back then.
Yeah, no, you were.
Or now, like, what, Spence and Vargas?
Yeah.
like we got to go up the fucking welterweights and shit.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Haney needs Haney. I think Haney, at least to his credit, is like, he definitely wants to know who's available. He wants to make the fight. So Jorge Linares is a respectable enough name at lightweight. But unfortunately, Linares has a lot of I would say questionable defeats, like more like head scratching defeats.
Nah, just defeats, nigga. He is what he is. Like, let's be honest.
Let's put it this way. The Lomachenko knockout. He was winning. It was a draw in that fight, and he did his thing. But for the life of me, like, dude has Salgado knockout, which was an upset. Sergio Thompson knockout, that was a huge upset.
Antonio DeMarco, huge upset. And Kano was a huge fucking upset. Good lord, bro. That was a life-changing upset. To be that one guy who bet on that.
So Linares, and for instance, Linares has skills for day. Like, Linares can box, Linares can punch. Like, Linares,
and he's athletic, quick hands, good footwork.
Yeah,
stop defense. Like, regardless of how many losses Linares has, he's like a Glenn Johnson type of guy in the aspect where he's going to test you somehow.
Yeah. Like I said, the man has been a champion on many occasions. Like, he's held belts in 3 divisions. So
he has an offensive chance to beat you, like, because he can hit hard, he has skill, but you might clock him and knock him out immediately or some shit.
Exactly.
But he presents a fucking threat. So these are the type of fights, like, when I be telling people there's a difference between a good name and a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar, I'm sorry, what's his name? Linares. I think I was about to say Oscar Larios.
Jorge Linares. Yeah.
Jorge Linares. Linares, what the fuck? Linares is damn a threat.
Mm-hmm.
All those weapons he possessed, the experience, all of that shit. You catch him cold, hey, more power to you.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, if Linares happens to be the stepping stone to hopefully a lot more high profile fights for Devin Haney, so be it. Because Devin Haney is too talented.
It'll be the best win he has if he beats him and beats him like good, like a clear win, destroys him, whatever.
Yeah, and this is where do we want to see him sweet sciencing Linares for 12 runs, or do we want to see him knock him out? Linares has been knocked out 5 times, so
yeah, he's going to be expected. Like, look, like, Gambo is tough. He doesn't have all the damn KOs that Linares has. So even though we shit on him for that fight and that performance, like, he can redeem himself with that Linares fight, but right. he has to put Linares out of there.
Yeah, he's gonna have to put foot to ass. Like, Linares, either if it's gonna go distance, Linares has to visit the canvas at least like twice or something like that.
Official scorecard boxing. Oh man, funny how Ryan Garcia came back after Jojo Diaz and Fortune agreed to fight. Facts. Haney exhumed Gamble corpse from the archaeological site.
Put it in the ring.
Oh man, that shit. Yeah, he's right though. Like, that shit was like the beginning of the Mummy 1 or Mummy 2.
Yeah.
Scorpion King,
Mummy 3 even.
Mummy 3. Linares had to be kind of low-key brought back, but it's just a better quality fighter than Gamboa. So I don't have nothing wrong with this fight.
No,
remember, like, when this fight was mentioned for other guys, it was still a good fight. I'm not one of those guys who switch up, like, oh, Linares is not a good fight for Ryan Garcia. Like, nah, it was a test for him too. Just like if Luke Campbell didn't fight Garcia and he had to fight Haney, that would have been a good fight.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, excellent. It's a good fight. Haney needs a win over a more known guy. Marketable guy, a guy like
a credible name. Yeah, credible name.
Yeah, he needs it. So honestly, it kind of could work out better him having this type of fight before he fights a Ryan Garcia or a Teofimo. I don't think there's nothing wrong with this type of fight.
How bad of a look is it if he sweet sciences for 12 rounds? It's like, you know, basically that Gamboa shit again. Like, is it a bad look?
It's going to be a real bad look, but when if he comes in as the underdog against one of these bigger names, he's going to make a lot of people some money.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he's going to be, because he got that Shakur Stevenson gene in him where it's like, if you don't truly threaten them, you're not going to see, you know, them really dig deep and, you know, really put it on you.
Yeah.
The funny thing is too, I think Devin had been trying to change that because I know he had after he had the shoulder surgery, I think he went back into that mode. Because before he had the operation on his shoulder, like dude was really starting to sit down on his punches like that, so I get these cats out of there. You know, but I mean, I still think he has a puncher lurking in him. Like dude gets.
And he's beating up guys that's like, you know, that are stoppable. So you know, it's him. Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't make no excuses for Clarissa Shields when she's not knocking these broads out. I'm not gonna make excuses for Devin Haney. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You know, I feel you. So P. So so what's your prediction for Haney and Linares?
I mean, definitely Haney's definitely gonna beat him up. I think I'll go 11th round stoppage. I think
Good Lord, 11 rounds?
Yeah, I think he'll stop him late. I think he'll beat his ass, you know, the whole fight, and then just they'll wave it off 11th in the late rounds because he's had enough. Because I mean, we'll see, but I definitely think Haney will show he's a level above Linares. I'm not as high on Linares as y'all are. I've always said he was
apparently you are. You talking about 11 rounds? Like that's look. If that fight goes 11 rounds, that says that's Haney looking bad because that fight he's either taking his time or Linares is performing over.
That's the thing. I think he's going to take his time, and I just
take your time against Linares, really? In 2021? Do you hear how that sounds?
Stranger things have happened. But I don't think he's going to ever pose a threat. I think Linares, it might happen earlier, but I'll be nice and say it'll be a late stoppage. And it'll just be a beat down, a dog walk, and then a late stoppage.
Okay.
Damn, man. You know, Haney need to get dude out in 3 rounds.
I mean, how long did it take? What round did Lomachenko stop Linares? 10. So one more. So you don't see it possible of him going one more round against Haney.
Because what round did Cano get Linares out of there? The Elgato. But I think DeMarco was 10. Like,
yeah, DeMarco was 11.
You said 11.
Yeah.
So
you're talking about the most physically and the most skilled and talented physical guy Linares has ever fought. From a talent perspective, Devin Haney is like literally, I'm talking about, like, don't get me wrong, Lomachenko was skilled and good too and all that, but Devin Haney has much fast muscle, twitch fibers, all of that, the springiness in his step, like, nah, like literally, like, I can't say the person who is like a Haney's level going, you know, that far late into the fight. Like, honestly, the fight shouldn't go more than 5 rounds, to be honest.
So, LB, what's your official prediction?
5-round knockout. And that's just a big brother, like, look, for the body this dude. Don't make this become a thing.
I don't see him going into it like looking to body him though. That's what I'm saying.
But
I feel like
you don't have to. If you just do what you're supposed to and land a hard punch that you don't practice all your life, it happens. Especially if you have that talent level. This is not a guy like Antonio DeMarco who's going to be handcuffed behind the boxing skills he lacks and just overwhelmed by the speed and power and just waiting through a damn beating, and then you just start, you know, landing your own shots and boom, you get him out of there. I'm not saying he got a one-punch spark him early like Cano, but Like, dude, like, you should be clearly the better fighter by now. By the time it gets to the 5th round and end it.
Word.
Just by doing normal shit, like. Look, at Devin Haney's level, if he averages 50 punches around, 50 to 70 punches around against Linares, you can't tell me he can't stop this dude in 5 rounds. At his age, his temperament, like, I mean, if we gonna start crying, if he's the reason why Teofimo's not undisputed, you gotta show fucking why.
Yep, and that's absolute. That's true.
That's that.
Yeah, and
Especially
like,
you trying to convince me, shit.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I mean, obviously Teofimo has this thing, and then, Teofimo, needs. I know Teofimo's been talking that 140 shit, but you gotta give him a reason to actually go after and get that final WBC belt instead of parading around the damn franchise shit. So, and
he needs to just win because then that puts him on the same level as Ryan Garcia with the opponent list and shit. Because Linares is as good as Campbell. Shit, Linares got to win over Campbell.
Facts.
An arguable win over Campbell, but
he got to fucking win over Campbell. Jesus,
I
don't think you fucking be saying Luke Campbell won this fight. But
arguably, I didn't say he lost. I said arguably. That's very
okay.
arguable.
I say this to put it in perspective.
I mean, it was
Linares has a bigger case for winning his fight against Luke Campbell than Ramirez has against winning his fight against Postal.
I'll agree there.
Thank you. I rest my case, Your Honor.
No, I mean, yeah, this is definitely. I mean, my prediction for this fight. I mean, I do think Haney is going to win, but I think I'm going to go with 7. I'm going to go. It'll be a 7th round knockout. Linares.
Yeah, and honestly, 7 rounds is like the maximum. Like, it should not go above 7 rounds. Like, if you start going late into the fight, like, come on.
I mean, if it goes late, it's either that Linares is motivated or Linares is putting hands on Haney as well.
I don't think he's gonna put hands on him though. I think he'll be motivated, but he'll just take an ass whooping. Like it happens.
But that's the thing. Linares is durable enough to be taking no motivated ass whooping.
He's not durable because he gets cut all the time. So maybe that's why he'll
because he gets hit all the time. What the fuck? Cuts ain't got nothing to do with it.
That man cuts. You just paw on him and he bleeds.
I mean, dude, like for as good intelligence he is, man, like. The man just ain't durable like that.
Yeah, he's not. Like, I mean, let's say because it's
Amir Khan, 2.0.
Yeah, either his chin
motivated to take an ass whooping. Exactly.
His chin or his skin wears him down, like lets him down all the time. It's it's sad, but and that's one of the things. Like, that's probably kept Linares from going to like from the real upper tier in the division. I mean, he has 3 division titles, which is weird. That he has this type of issue that he does, But
would you say he has a better career than Robert Guerrero?
Hell yeah, you serious? Yeah, of course.
He has a better win than Berto.
Think carefully how you answer this.
All right.
The selection I didn't win ain't that bad.
I'm gonna think about that one.
Emilio Diaz.
We pigeonholed him.
I'm gonna think about that one.
Box him in.
Yeah, I'm gonna think about that one.
That's a mailbag question for somebody. That might be a poll. Yeah. We might have to run that. Better career, Linares or Robert Guerrero?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one thoroughly before I start open my mouth. I gotta think about that.
Yeah, because either way, we're gonna get at you for something because you open your mouth too much on both sides.
Exactly. That's why I'm gonna think.
He knows this. It's a hard one because it's like, damn. Do I want to say Luke Campbell's better than Andre Berto?
Yeah, I'm gonna close my mouth and think about it before I open my mouth and say anything because like I said, I don't.
Oh man, it's a good question.
And I don't want to open up a semantic battle on this shit.
No. I'm on my best behavior. It's been a good, happy, podcast. It's just been fun.
I don't want to, because Berto is a trigger, so I gotta make sure I don't want to say anything.
through his Colosso's ass.
Oh shit! But at least
Got me sounding like the barbershop dudes in Coming to America. he beat so and so.
I do.
Oh man, but yeah. You could. So I guess everybody. What? Who else got to make a prediction? I'm sorry.
Pilot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with y'all. I'll say, I think in 8. Haney will get him in 8. I feel like 8, sweet spot.
Okay, so pretty much, I think all of us are pretty much like one more mid in the fight. LB's a little early, you're and P and Pilot kind of later in the fight, give or take, maybe.
Yeah, P want to see some sweet science in. That's what he wants. He's like, yes, Devin Haney, outbox him, yeah. I'm just like, man, knock this nigga out. Like, you got it, kid.
I mean, pretty much. We all hope. Because obviously, Haney's too talented to be little brother, or little nigga, like he is right now. So you just want to,
he said that.
So we want to make sure that like we want him to get a statement. Because, like I said, there are good fights to be had with that dude. You just gotta, get his, So we just want hoping that he can actually get his profile up like this. And then also too, like the undercard itself, it's not bad, but it's not clear anything that'll catch your eye like that. We have the women's fight, Chantel Cameron, who's a damn good fighter, by the way, she'll be facing Melissa Hernandez, and then we have another unexpected fight. We have Jason Quigley, who I'm definitely not high on at all.
Wait, against Shane Mosley Jr., right?
Yeah.
Nigga, that's the fight to see, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, that should be the co-main. Like, I definitely want to see that. Shane Mosley Jr. looked good last time.
Yeah, Jason Quigley is one of those guys. Personally, he was the one that he struggled with a faded Glenn Tapia, which made me raise an eyebrow. And then he eventually did lose to Toriano Johnson. He got killed by him. So it's like, yeah, Quigley, a loss to Shane Mosley Jr. pretty much, he's going to have to do something drastic. And Shane Mosley Jr., I swear, honestly, I honestly have never seen much in Mosley Jr. Like, he showed me something in the Contender, the latest season of Contender, and then he got annihilated in the final. Like, literally.
But did you see his last fight? I think he really kind of got over the hump. Like, I think he found the fighter he is. Like, his last fight was the best Shane Mosley Jr. ever looked.
Yeah.
Nice,
that was what I've been the most impressive, that fight, yeah.
Real fluid. Like, I just want to see him keep, expanding on that type of performance. Like, because sometimes some people, they might peak at a certain fight, they'll find their style, then they'll regret if they can't repeat that performance right away, or if they take too long to fight. Like, look at Wilder in the Stavern fight.
Right.
Like, the first fight is the best he's ever looked, even though he knocked them out earlier next time and all that other shit. But as a technique, perspective, like,
yeah,
night and day.
I think it's just more or less because I watched him on Contender. I watched even before the Contender, he seemed like he was really improving, and then he faces Brandon Adams and he gets annihilated. So it's just like Jesus Christ.
I think he's a better fighter from now, and honestly, Brandon Adams.
He's also a better fighter than
he's also honestly, that's a fight that could be ran back later, and I wouldn't mind that at all. But Mosley got to get a little further, But yeah, definitely. So yeah, we all looking at Haney, really, speaking, putting fist to purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think Haney will show improve tonight, and then like I said, and then I expect some proper call outs after that. Haney. Well, if he doesn't make it, his father will probably make it. whoever.
Somebody.
Yeah, it's like So hopefully, like I said, the card has some entertainment, and then the main event, we're all hoping for a fade, and it should be a good little night of boxing on both cards. So I think that is it for our show for this afternoon.
The only other thing that happened was Wilder decided on his head trainer now, which is going to be Malik Sky, and we've been posting up the videos and trying to look more.
I've never seen so many polarizing opinions over a damn 30-second video. Sheesh.
Yeah, I mean, as long
Well,
as
not because he finally made the announcement though. Remember, it's like they was teasing the shit with little clips. Then I think he put the final post up a day or two ago, where he decided, like, when he came out and just said Malik Scott is his official trainer now. Remember, he didn't do that on the first post.
Oh,
no, he didn't. He didn't do it on the first post. But either way, I mean, yes, it's good that he's practicing his fundamentals, and it's definitely a lot better than this nigga going around dodging God knows the fuck what in the gym. You know,
Trying to get some damn decent training footage out of his ass.
Yeah, so
2 days ago.
So I mean, we'll see what Malik Scott can actually do to him. But like I said, doing all the shit on the pads is all good and well, but it just depends how he applies all that shit in the fight.
Yeah, the sparring and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
it's just weird. It's just the thought of having my trainer be somebody that I fought and beat, kind of like
first round.
Yeah. Imagine if Hopkins was trained by what's his name? He fought.
The first fight. What kind of anime storyline is that? Gotta hear. But to be honest, it just speaks to the familiarity thing with Wilder, and I think his ego. Like, he needs somebody I think he feels is underneath him in some way. And, he didn't shit on Jay Diaz when I guess dude is out of the camp or he's been demoted. But he kind of went at Breland. Breland's a gold medalist, better career, better known, better respect in the sport. So maybe he was, it's possible he could have been jealous of that. Like, I don't know. He seemed like an ego guy. Remember, he felt like he was being snubbed by Joshua with the money for the fight.
There's no question that he's an ego guy. There's not a question.
Remember, he was thinking about going down the cruiser division when his fucking brother was fighting at cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's obviously some ego shit with this dude. So maybe he needs a guy like Malik Scott, where he feels like he's still big bro over dude or some shit.
And of course, and then I think Wilder might understand too that his next fight, whatever, will probably make or break the terms. Not when they actually go for a title shot or not.
Right.
So because if he loses again, then yeah, he's got to have a longer climb back to.
Especially if he's not competitive. He just loses like destroyed type shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Wilder's 35 years old, so I mean, yeah, I know it's the heavyweight division, but even then, even heavyweights have, even heavyweights lose their primes. No matter what, no matter who they're actually facing, regardless if the division is competitive or what you think of it is not. I mean, Wilder can't afford to get any silly ass losses, so or look bad against someone who's not seen as being elite for that division.
So. Facts.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
but we'll see on the next episode of Deontay Wilder Z. Will he level up in the damn hyperbolic chamber in the backyard? Or will he self-destruct trying to figure out a jab? Find out next episode.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you're a damn fool, LB. But yeah, for final thoughts, bro. LB, since you do you have any final thoughts?
Oh man, just remember Taylor Ramirez this weekend, big weekend of boxing, big fight. We don't know what other fights are going to be made this year, but right now, up to this moment, probably the biggest fight of the year right now. So just gotta appreciate that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all just keep following ringgambling.com. Keep subscribing to the YouTube, Spotify, all of that. We out there. Return of the Sample Kings is it's streaming everywhere. Uppercut season is out. We're gonna be putting out little weekly uppercut recaps.
Yes, sir.
So y'all just know uppercut season is here to stay. If it's not viral now, it'll be a household term. So just get used to it. or start, avoiding uppercuts. You don't want to be on that Summer Jam screen, that Ring Gang screen.
Facts.
Oh shit, uppercut season! And then back uppercut season. So that Figueroa uppercut, the Canelo uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. I'll say this: the universe in uppercuts is, it's out there for Ramirez to grab hold of.
Yes, depends on whether or not he's actually going to take it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'd just like to say that, shout out to everybody else in the squad on Fight Architect, PJ, DZ, Gang TV, Prolific, Clanarchy, top producer out there. It's not a game, so stay tuned, man.
That's what it is, man. Hey, P, do you have any final thoughts?
Oh man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't wait for next week. You know what I'm saying? We got an exciting weekend of boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready. After getting full this week off of good taco fades, you know what I'm saying? A whole lot of beef. So next week will we get more beef, or will it be tea and crumpets time? You know what I'm saying? So, either way, I'm ready. But other than that, you know what it is. Ring Gang all day. You know what I'm saying? You know where to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, ringgangradio.com. You know what I'm saying? Turn the Sample Kings out. Go stream that. And Uppercut season is out and ongoing. So please, get with the season. It's the season of the uppercuts. So, there ain't no season like uppercut season. That's all I can say about that.
Absolutely. Hey, Pilot, any final thoughts?
Yeah, 'tis the season, you know what I'm saying? The weather's nice. Boxing's back, it seems like, in full effect. Big unification bout, undisputed 140. Don't miss that one. But you know what it is: Ring Gang Radio, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and fuck TikTok. But we're here. We're alive, and let's get it.
Yeah, you and this TikTok hate, you gotta think about it against TikTok. That shit is hilarious. Well, let's see. My final thoughts, but yeah, like I said, always, we do this shit for y'all. We put out a whole bunch of stuff, man. So yeah, just just make sure that you keep following us and stay tuned, man. Like saying, our YouTube channel, man. Sub and tell your friends about us, so and they can sub, and then we can all be friends. And it's like I said, Ring Gang shit. Get on or get left behind. That's all I gotta say. And plus, it's back. It's nice that the weather, that sunny weather is back, man. So yeah,
takeover is real.
Absolutely.
And shout outs to that gruesome KO by Buste.
Boatsi, yeah.
Boatsi, yeah. My bad.
Yeah.
Damn, that was crazy.
Yeah, one right hand slumped him, but the coup de grace right hand, like he got him perfectly, like where like he was slumped and his head snapped all the way down. Like damn, like it reminded me of the Iran Barkley Thomas Hearns KO.
Yeah, it's one of those martial art movie KOs where the dude is like punching him so many times and he's falling, he catch him again. Like
yeah, yeah.
I seen it like a Dolph Lundgren movie like that. Like God damn.
Yeah, that was a knockout. I was thinking it was like, because I remember when I watched it on my phone, I was like, okay, that's not bad. He slept when he was asleep. And as he was fine, I was like, oh shit, yeah, that was the coup de grace. Like, dude was out.
And the second punch looked harder.
Yeah.
That's a demon punching right there. Like, you put somebody into the earth with that punch.
Yeah, I was like, damn, you didn't have to go kill that young man. Jeez.
For real. Krauser that nigga. Had them all in the wall and shit.
Yo, seriously, so yeah, Boatsi, man, like, dude, he's not gonna stay domestic for very long. Like, he's gonna be moved. He's gonna be moved at light heavyweight, man. Like,
Anthony Yard, watch out.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, Yard's about to be replaced since he doesn't want to box the way he needs to box, man.
Better spar for this one.
Yeah. Man, so for myself, Pat Scorpion, New England representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the GOAT artist, for King P, Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.